Hello guys, Mark here, bringing you another battle.
Yes, this time you remembered to turn on the effects.
Yes, I did. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, here we go. So, I guess this is against a person named Danny or Donnie or something, I don't know. So, he leads, or she or he leads off with Ex-Cavalier.
We'll call it he-she.
And I go with Fortress. So, I go for Toxic Spikes. And I'm like, what? I'm faster than this thing? So, I'm all weirded out by that. So, he goes for a Toxic for some reason. I don't know why, but it doesn't affect me. So, I go for Spikes. Just, like, getting all my setup moves right here. And, he goes for Swords Dance. And I'm like, I don't care. I can take it. Take whatever this guy has with my Fortress. Just finish that up. So, I go for Stealth Rocks. Just in case he has anything that's... Or, that... I think he had a Charizard, which is why I did that. So, he goes for another Swords Dance. And I'm edgy right now. So I go for a Gyro Ball just to see how much it would do. And it's not very effective, and that thing is slower than me, so it doesn't do anything. So he goes for an X Scissor, I guess testing how much more Swords Dances he needs. And it does a
nice amount for not being effective.
Yeah, but I have a Rocky Helmet, and he has leftovers, which annoys me in the end. So I go for Gyro Ball again.
Him hurting you does more damage than your actual attack.
I know. So he goes for another Swords Dance just to, like, maybe take out my guy in one more shot.
Plus the fact he has leftovers.
Yeah. And then I go for another layer of Spikes. Or is that my first layer? I don't remember. He goes for a Swords Dance. And he's already max attack. +6. Attack, and I go for another Spikes, and he goes for an X Scissor. I think this one does a bit, but I don't think it kills me. Yeah.
No.
So he gets hit by the Rocky Helmet again.
But then he has leftovers again.
Yeah. So go for another Gyro Ball.
At this point, he's just kind of waiting for his Fortress to die.
Yeah, I am. So I can get the safe switch, because I do not want to switch into a move by that guy with any of my other Pokemon. Even my Uxie couldn't take an X Scissor because it's super effective. So he finished off Fortress, and I go into Garchomp just to see how much damage it will do.
Because this thing's at max attack, and there's going to be some trouble.
So I'm just like, I just want to finish this thing off quick. I go for an Earthquake, and it doesn't quite take him all the way down. So he goes for X Scissor, deals in like one hit to me. So I'm getting pretty afraid of this thing. I'm like, I'm already 2 down. He still has all his guys. So he gets some of the leftovers, and I go for my Rotom because I'm Spexed and max special. So I Thunderbolt just to, you know, finish him off.
Turn him to shreds.
And I get the crit, which didn't even matter. So, yeah. And he goes for his Garchomp, and now that I'm locked in Thunderbolt, I'm forced to switch. So, I don't know what I was expecting, like, maybe, like, Outrage or something. Dragon Claw.
Well, right there, he has a fourth of his health knocked down just from all those spikes and stuff.
Yeah. Well, then I go into Uxie. Predicting like the Dragon Claw or something because I can take it. But he goes for an Earthquake, and I'm wondering why. Because Rotom could have like took that, but maybe he was expecting a switch into something else because Rotom couldn't have touched it, and maybe he knew I was Spexed. So he goes for a Swords Dance just to up his attack even more.
Which is dangerous with him.
Yeah. So I go for a Reflect just to up my defense because of his attack. So then he goes for a Dragon Claw, I guess, to see how much damage it will do. And it doesn't do that much. So he's Life Orb, Toxic, and I just U-turn out of there. Pretty much, just to get the safe switch.
Poison kills him or if it's something else.
My Scizor. Go into my Scizor here just to, you know, clean up this mess.
Oh yeah, he's like clinging on to life.
Yeah. I knew this Garchomp's probably faster than me, so I just bullet punched. So, lose a little bit of HP because of Life Orb. He goes into Suicune, and I was sort of afraid of this guy because I didn't know if it's like a bulky Suicune or... Well, all Suicunes are pretty much bulky, but I don't know what it was going to do. So...
But I mean...
Takes all that damage.
Loses that much. So Fortress did his part.
Yeah. I know Bullet Punch wouldn't do anything, and Brick Break wouldn't do anything, really, so I go for the Bug Bite. Does a lot of damage, but... Again... Alright, the Scald. I hate the Scald. I'm gonna call it Boiling Water in my videos because it sounds better than Scald or whatever. So, once again he has leftovers and I'm like, does anyone play by the item clause? I mean, really? So, yeah. So I just Bug Bite again to finish him.
Finish off his 2 health left.
Yeah. So, he goes down, loses a little bit of Life Orb HP, then he goes into his Charizard. But the stones dig into that Charizard and they like tear him down. I mean, he's almost half dead already. So I just call back my Scizor because...
Love the name on his Charizard.
So I can use UC just to take the Flamethrower because I predicted the Flamethrower or Fire Blast or Overheat or something. So it takes it pretty nicely there. And then it Air Slashes me. And by this point, Uxi's just death fodder. So,
and he flinches, of course.
Yeah, so I just take the other Flamethrower just to get the safe switch into my next Pokemon, which I believe to be maybe Rotom. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, Rotom.
Yeah.
So my Rotom's there, and
you know, with all Hydro Pump stuff.
Yeah. He goes for the Substitute for some reason. I don't even know why. I mean, he only has enough to make one. Just as PP saw me or something. I have no idea. So, Substitute's gone. So, he goes for a Focus Blast, but I'm a Special Defense, Special Attack Rotom, so I can take that. Took pretty nicely. Yeah. So, I go for the Hydro Pump.
And obviously, on a Charizard, we all know what water does.
Because I am Spexed, so I have to go for it again. Yep, so that takes it down. And then he saves, or sends in his Sceptile, and I'm like, oh crap, Sceptile. It's gonna one-shot my Rotom if I don't get him out of there. So, call Rotom back, and I go into Conkeldurr. Now, he's like mad because, I mean, everyone who I face is always angry at the Conkeldurr for some reason. He goes for an Energy Ball, does quite a bit since, Conkeldurr, I think this one is defensive, and physically attack and defense. With a lot of HP too. So I go for the
down with a Mach Punch.
Yeah, Mach Punch just owns that thing.
Yeah, Sceptile's way too fast. He would have gotten the first hit if it wasn't for Mach.
So I get the burn damage there. And he goes into his Feraligatr. And this is where, I don't know.
Apparently his name is Needs Love.
Yeah. He didn't know how much my Mach Punch was actually going to do, so I go for the Mach Punch. It does a lot of damage, like all the way pretty much to red. He goes for the Dragon Dance just because I don't think he knew that my Mach Punch was going to actually do that much damage. So, yeah, I just, this is his last poke, I think. So, he's raging at me right now. So he gets the poison, and I'm just like, Mach Punch after my burn. Mach Punch. So I win. Good game. I think I only lost, what, 2, 3 guys that game?